The woman knew her son wasn't biologically hers, but still transferred all her company and assets to him. After signing the papers, her son thought he'd be on top of the world. He immediately changed his attitude toward her. The scheming woman couldn't wait. She brought over the paternity test and tried to claim him as her own, mocking the woman for raising someone else's child for over 20 years. Now not only would the son and assets be hers, but even the husband was now hers. What she didn't know was that the woman had spent over 2 decades setting up a massive trap for them. 6 months ago, the woman had gone through a life and death ordeal, finally giving birth to a son. She passed out from exhaustion, but didn't notice that her husband, who had just looked so loving, now held the child with a dark expression. When the woman woke up, she found herself alone in the hospital room. Her husband and son were nowhere to be found. In pain, she tried to search for them, but overheard her husband and best friend plotting to quietly dispose of their child. Since the best friend had also given birth that day, they planned to pretend their child was hers and raise him to inherit her wealth. The woman never expected that her childhood friend and the man she loved for 7 years, the two people she trusted the most, would betray her and cruelly plan to harm her child. Faced with this sudden betrayal, the woman couldn't hold back her tears. She cried out in pain, which alerted the two inside. Her husband came out to check, and was shocked to see her. He then tried to test if she had overheard their conversation. He made his friend the child's godmother. The woman decided to play along, accepting everything as if she didn't know. As a result, their actions became bolder. The best friend, acting as godmother, had free reign in the woman's house, carrying out her plans without a care. What they didn't know was that everything they did was being watched, and the son, who had already been told the truth about his identity, came rushing to find his mother right after graduating college. He hadn't even taken off his cap and gown, and was eager to claim control of the company. The woman played along, and organized a handover ceremony, inviting the world's wealthiest to witness it. Today was the day she would get her long-awaited revenge. Just as she handed over the contracts to her son, the scheming best friend immediately stepped forward, and thanked the woman for raising her son for over 20 years. Everyone was confused, but the woman remained calm. Then, the husband exposed the truth. At that moment, the shareholders arrived just in time.